Let's get it. Yo, shout out to everybody here rocking in the building. I am your host, Graphk Raider. Shout out to my boy Primos. I see Cam, Robert, Edge, Cooking Nomad. My boy Robert's in the building. Kevin Castro, BOK, Jimmy Jump, Smiles, Raider Ray. Shout out to everybody here in the building. Primos is starting with the fuckery early. It's Derek Carr, right? Shout out to my guy, man. Shout out to Bulldog, Richard C, Raider Ross. I see Coy in the building, Chance Worthy, my brother, man. I see my brother Thor in the building. Make sure you guys wipe them feet. Hit them thumbs up. If you're not subscribed to the channel yet, please hit that subscribe button. We're on our way to 20K. I cannot do that without you guys. Chicano, what's up, my brother? I see Wade as well, Jose, Tyler Raider, my brother Sean, Julio Coolio. If you guys want to become a member of the channel as well, hit the link. It's pinned up top. We're doing a new thing. We're bringing back the fan shows every Friday night. If you're a member, we're doing members-only shows, members-only fan shows, where we're going to talk about the draft. We're going to do some mock drafts, free agency talk, all that other good stuff. You know what I mean? And if you want to get some drip for your family for Christmas or yourself, go to Oaklosvegas.com. Go grab you some stuff, man. Shout out to all my people in the building, man. Yo, great show last night. Great while it lasted. Shout out to my boy Ant. Shout out to Loco. Yeah, man. Hey, we're making some moves today, you guys. You know, shuffling around the O-line. You know, want to talk about a former Raider as well. I find it kind of hilarious. I had a feeling Arizona was going to pull that kind of fuckery, but it is what it is. Starting linebacker going down for the season was placed on the IR. We're going to talk about that as well. I'm going to let about 200 people get in the building. Then we're going to really get to shooting the shit. Shout out to Old School, Michael, Blair, Gio, Raider Nation, Cali, Armando. Shout out to my boy Jamal as well. You already know MS. You know what? Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. We got 160 people in the building. Why not get to it? Shout out to my brother Raiders.Scout. I'm just going to bring it up off of his because I don't want to share it on screen from CBS Sports or Bleacher Report or any of that. It's just too much shit. Shout out to my brother Raiders.Scout. If you're not following him on IG, make sure you follow him at Raiders.Scout. The Raiders are signing guard Netane Muti off the Broncos practice squad. The Broncos selected Muti, and I'm probably butchering his name, out of Fresno State, another Bulldog, you guys, to go with Devontae in DC. With the 181st overall pick in 2020, Muti, 23, 6'4", 310 pounds, has appeared in 9 career games, starting 6, which he has allowed 3 sacks, 18 pressures, 3 QB hits, and 271 pass blocking snaps. He's also recorded only 14 blown blocks in his career. That's really, really good. And has a 5.1 yards per carry as a lead blocker. Muti has recorded 182 snaps at left guard and 284 at right guard. A little versatility. He can play on both sides of the line in his career, with 33 at center as well. So he can play 3 positions on the O-line. We know how much Carmen Bracillo values versatility on that O-line. So it's good that we brought a guy in that can play 3 spots. Center if Andre James goes down, right guard, left guard. I'm good. I'm cool with this. I actually like that a lot, man. Real quick, shout out to my brother Robert, man. You already know, King. My brother. If you guys want to become a member, hit the link. It's pinned up top. Also, the Raiders are signing guard/tackle Willie Wright to their practice squad. Wright is only 26 years old, 6'3", 310 pounds, has appeared in 12 career games with one start, recording 293 total snaps. He's allowed 2 sacks, 4 hits, and 11 pressures in 189 career pass blocking snaps. He split career snaps over left guard, and right tackle. Once again, versatility added to the practice squad. And you guys already know this. You've heard this name a million times. This is a revolving door. But the Raiders signed center/guard Jordan Meredith to the practice squad. Meredith, 24, 6'4", 300 pounds, appeared in all 4 of the Raiders preseason games, allowing 1 pressure, 0 sacks over 44 pass blocking snaps, with 46 snaps in run blocking as well. He appeared in 2 games for the Rams as a rookie in 2021, allowing 3 pressures over 71 pass blocking snaps. So we kind of already know what we have in Jordan Meredith. Shout out to my brother Robert, man. Shout out to my brother Brandon as well, King. I appreciate you guys so much, man. Shout out to you guys. You already know. The news is still going, you guys. Another familiar name. I'm going to butcher this as well. I always do week in and week out. The Raiders signed center/guard Hroniss Grasu to their active roster. Grasu is 31, 6'3", 295 pounds, has appeared in 1,107 career snaps over 5 seasons. He's allowed a career 3 sacks, 2 QB hits, and 35 pressures in 671 pass blocking snaps with 4.9 as a lead blocker. Grasu has been with the Raiders since 2021, but hasn't appeared in 1 game. So he finally gets his chance, you guys. Grasu was added to the active roster. I don't know if he's going to see any snaps, but he may be a backup. Also, I find this funny. Oh, no, this isn't funny at all. We have lost our starting linebacker, a free agent that I was very high on. A few other people were very high on as well. Jayon Brown. We have placed him on the season-ending IR. Brown, 27, 6 foot, 127 pounds. That cannot be right. Scout, you got to get your shit together, King. Appeared in 7 games for the Raiders, starting all 7, recording 45 tackles, 2 tackles for a loss, 1 QB hit, 2 pass breakups, and a fumble recovery. He allowed 27 of 30 targets for 256 yards and a 102.2 QBR. That is not good at all. That is not what we paid him to come in for. Brown is a free agent after this season, you guys. So Jayon Brown, starting linebacker, never returned to that, cover linebacker form that he had with Tennessee in 2019, 2020, I believe. Never returned to it. But, yeah, man, Jayon Brown is out for the season. He's been placed on the IR. And you guys, Trayvon Mullen has been cut from the Arizona Cardinals. I believe he played over 40 snaps last night against New England in their loss. The most snaps that he's seen since he's been traded to Arizona. We thought we were going to get a 6th-round pick, but if he would have appeared in 2 more games, it would have been a 6th-round pick. But Arizona cut their losses quick, so now it is still going to remain a 7th-round pick. Trayvon Mullen, once again, was cut from the Arizona Cardinals, you guys. Me personally, I know a lot of people are kind of saying, hey, man, why not go bring him back on the cheap? Blase blah. He's already a free agent next season anyway, you guys. Me personally, no. I kind of seen the writing on the wall with him in terms of, for those who don't have Instagram, Twitter, this guy is like a social media whore. I'm going to be honest. He looks like he's just never really happy. Doesn't really seem like he's too much into football. He kind of gives me that Amari Cooper kind of vibe where he just, but at least Amari shows up on Sundays. He's inconsistent, but he's still one of the greatest route runners in the NFL right now. Trayvon Mullen, to me, just never seemed like he wanted to play football. It looks as though he wanted to get more involved in the music industry, kind of like Waller-esque at this point. I believe he owns a record label. He's more concerned with putting out music videos and putting out artists. I just never really seen it with him. He always seemed like he was into more things outside of football than he is football. So me personally, you guys, I know a lot of people want to bring him back. He's always injured. Yes, he's looked good in spurts. You know what I mean? Trayvon Mullen, don't get me wrong. Trayvon Mullen is not a bad football player at all. He's not. But he's just not good enough to bring back. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Shout out to Brandon. Honestly, do we win out? It's possible if we beat KC. Brandon, I'm going to be honest with you, my brother. As a Raider fan, you always want to win out, right? You want to win every game. I don't know if we can overcome that loss last Thursday. New England came out, looked really, really good against Arizona last night. They put up 20, almost 30 points, I believe. I kind of cut the game off at the end, so don't, quote me on that. But at this point, man, me personally, I'm looking forward to the draft. I'm looking forward to maybe potentially having a top 10 pick and being able to maneuver around the board with all of the draft capital that we have. We still have to play the Niners as well, Brandon. Think about that. These guys are 8-4, 9-4 at this point. They just blew out Tampa Bay with a third string quarterback, Mr. Irrelevant Purdy. He went out there and dog walked Tampa Bay's defense. Me personally, the Chargers won, New England won. The playoffs at this point is totally a distant memory at this point. You had to beat the Rams. You had to beat the Rams. And you could have been maybe one game back. But no, that Rams game and that Colts game, man, I just think they're going to be really, really hard to overcome at this point. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Brandon, though. Roasted, what I'm hearing, brother, is Darren Waller and Hunter Renfrow will be active for the New England game this Sunday. That's what I'm hearing. I don't know if, Josh McDaniels pulls this last second switch again. He was putting Waller out there pregame, seeing what was going on, and then pulling him off and saying he's not ready to go. So I don't know if anything changes at this point. But from what I'm hearing, Darren Waller and Hunter Renfrow will be active this Sunday at Allegiant Stadium against the New England Patriots. Raider Nation, Cali, just too much has went on this season. And you know what's crazy, Cali? I never thought I would hear one of my Raider brothers say too much has went on this season after last season, right? I thought that we experienced every piece of fuckery in 2021. I never thought that it can get this bad. And yet we're here. It is what it is. Wipe them feet, y'all. Hit them thumbs up. If you're not subscribed to the channel yet, please hit that subscribe button. And you already know what time it is. If you want to become a member of the channel, hit the link. It's pinned up top. And go get your merch, Oaklosvegas.com. Shout out to everybody that's been supporting the merch, man. The love has been just insane. You guys are the best. Real talk, man. Last year was crazier, to be honest. Yeah, man, really. And think about this. Last year we won a lot of close games. This year we lost a lot of close games. I think that's kind of the difference, right? Shout out to my brother Halo, man. I miss you, King. And I want to talk to you. I'm actually going to call you on my way to the gym tonight. Me, Hammer, Wasted, and Andy. Well, we haven't talked to Andy yet. We found a fire-ass Airbnb in Kansas City, bro, for the draft. A fire-ass one, man. So I want to get with you, man, to see if you want to pull up and come rock with Shieldmore, my brother. Shout out to my brother Halo, man. Shout out to my brother LV Maximus. What's up with you, big bro? The official security for Mount Shieldmore, my brother, man. Shout out to Wild Turkey. Wilder got turf toe. Shout out to Van City. What's good with you, King? Appreciate you, my brother. Appreciate you, man. Yes, we are throwing an event in Kansas City, you guys, for the draft. So stay tuned for that. We will be doing the second annual Oaklosvegas a flag football game as well. I think I'm holding that off until the first home game in Las Vegas next season, though. But we're going to be doing a draft party in Kansas City. So if you guys are in the Kansas City area, you guys, stay tuned for that. Pull up on us. We're going to have a ball. We're going to be out there behind enemy lines in Kansas City in Chiefs territory. Silver and blacked out. You already know. Shout out to my brother Brandon once again. I'm going to F McDaniels up for this season. It's more than just McDaniels, though, man. It is, man. It really is. It's more than him. It's the offense. It's the defense. It's the other coaches. It's just a plethora of things that came together this season that just made, I don't want to keep, regurgitating the same shit that I always say. I'm just going to say, man, it's a group effort, defensively, offensively. We just got to clean up for next season, man. Shout out to my brother Brandon. Shout out to Nomad. Pull up, my brother. You already know. Oh, Big Mike, come on, bro. I'm gonna call you too, bro. I'm gonna call you as well. You got to pull up to the Airbnb, King. Come on, man. It's like, I think 9 rooms in there. Shout out to my boy Big Mike. I'm definitely gonna hit you tonight too, my brother. Shout out to my Planet Raiders brother, man. Let me see. Bill Gates, Graphk, my brother. Does Josh pass Marcus Allen's 1985? Yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I mean, bro, at this point, he's on a 1-year deal. I don't know if we're going to pay him. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? If we're going to pay him next season. I mean, me personally, you got to find a way. You're going to have to, shift a few things around, look at Waller, Renfro, revisit those contracts. But if you're not going to bring Josh Jacobs back, even in a losing season where you're not really going to be playing for any playoff berth, at this point, you guys, I know this sounds bad, but you got to run him ragged. Give Josh Jacobs the ball for the rest of the season and let him go out and earn a huge contract. That's just how I feel. Unless you plan on paying him the 12.5, you know what I'm saying, franchise tag, I do believe you keep handing the ball, man. You keep force feeding Josh Jacobs at this point because he's just playing like a man possessed. Shout out to my boy Brandon once again. I know it's fun to say all around blame. Facts. You guys, you know I can't, I can't hold back on my Derek Carr talk. But at the end of the day, this isn't just all, it's not just you can't just say it's everything is Derek Carr's fault. This is coaching, this is defense, this is everything. Like I said, it's a group effort. You know what I'm saying? But some things have to change this offseason, if you catch my drift. That's all I'm gonna say about that, man. Xavier says, thoughts on the Tane T signing? Big boy, scary as fuck. Hey, man, I actually like this signing. And you know what? I'm going to say this as well. I got to bring this up once again because shout out to my brother Scout. There was a dope comment in here, and Scout actually, I think he commented on it. Let me see. Scout says, yeah, probably the Broncos' second best guard on their roster. And that's kind of weird because they can use some O-line work over there, some O-line help. So for him to be on their practice squad, I don't know how much Scout is correct on this, but I can definitely say I like the pickup, and I think it's solid depth at this point. You know what I'm saying? But I value the versatility. I definitely value the versatility. Let me see. Shout out to everybody in the building. Wipe them feet, y'all. I'm trying to, hey, Razor. Hey, for everybody that thinks the NFL is rigged, right? If everybody thinks the NFL is rigged, there's no better script in the world than Tom Brady becoming a Raider next offseason, bringing Gronk with him, bringing a few other guys with him, building the defense through the draft, picking up some free agents in draft on the defensive side of the ball, and winning the Super Bowl at Allegiant Stadium, Tom Brady's last season of his career, returning to where it all started from the Tuck Rule, man. We know we created Tom Brady. We created him. I don't care what anybody says. The Tuck Rule started it all. So for him to come back to Allegiant Stadium and win it his last season, that's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. If you guys believe the NFL is scripted, all I'm gonna say is you guys better be rooting for Tom Brady to be the quarterback for the Raiders next season. That's all I'm gonna say. For those who believe the NFL is scripted, there's no better script than that. Allowing the best player in the game of all time to retire a Raider, win on his way out, where it all started. That's all I'm gonna say. Graham, you way better than me, bro. Look, I can't watch that shit. I cannot watch that shit. Tony, I'm gonna say this: a real Raider fan wants to win a Super Bowl. So if I'm not a real Raider fan for that, I don't give a fuck. Fuck it. I'm a fake Raider fan. It is what it is. I want to win a ring. And if he's the one that helps us bring in players and he's already know, look, it is what it is. I want to win a ring. I don't give a fuck about that shit. Look, you must not be my age. And Tony, looking at your default picture, my brother, you look a lot younger than me. I'm ready. I'm ready for a ring. Look, I want to see one before I die, bro. That's all I'm saying. So if Brady comes in and y'all stop and y'all jump off the wagon and say you're no longer a Raider fan, I have to say this: you're not a real Raider fan. How about that? Because I'm about the shield. So I don't give a fuck. Yes, I've grown up hating Tom Brady my whole life, but if he comes in and wins a ring for us, all that hatred is out the window. Simple and plain. We all look, Northern California guys, man. We hated Jerry Rice. We couldn't stand him. We're Tim Brown guys. He came over to the Raiders, and what happened? Oh, that's our guy. That's our guy. That's our guy. Got to a Super Bowl with him. This is what it is. Same shit. Because we hated the Niners. Shout out to Willie, man. Trade Waller for a second and a fourth. I don't think you get that. I don't think you get that, Willie. I don't think you get that. But extend JJ, keep Carr and Adams connection, hire Brian Flores as head coach / defensive coordinator. That's not going to happen. That's a lot. There's a lot going on over there, my brother. There's a lot going on over there. But I'm going to say this. Josh McDaniels has another season to get his shit together. He has another year. And you're not getting a second and a fourth for Wilder at this point. You'd be shocked to get a second. Now you can get a fourth. You maybe can get a third. Whoever's trading for him is taking on that contract as well. You're paying him top dollar. But shout out to my boy Willie, man. Shout out to Brandon once again. That's it. It's called a team or a village. Everyone is responsible for their part, so it's hard to be a complete unit if that happens. Others pick it up. Talk that shit, my brother Brandon. Talk that shit, my brother. Yeah, I mean, hey, Brady could go to the Niners. That was the team he grew up loving. He can go back to New England for a season. I don't know if they're sold on Mac Jones or Bailey Zapp. Who knows? All I'm saying is, and like I even watched this. It's funny because Pat, he had a show on YouTube, right? Pat McAfee. And he even said, he was like, that's just the perfect storyline. It's the perfect storyline for Brady to go to the Raiders. And it's just the perfect storyline. Let me see. Shout out to my brother Dangerfield. Still don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck how long you've been a fan, bro. To be real with you, and you my guy. You've been here for a long time. But I don't give a fuck. What does that mean to me? Your fandom, bro. Look, I love you as my Raider brother. But look, and great. Congratulations. You've been a fan longer than me. I don't give a fuck. I want to run a ring, bro. I don't give a fuck about how you feel about that shit. To be personal, to be real. And I rock with you, Dangerfield. You know that. So let's just say this. You don't give a fuck about how I feel about it. And I don't give a fuck about how you feel about it. I just want to win a ring. I'm accepting anyone that comes in here and helps us win a ring. That's it. I don't give a fuck. Everybody in their feelings and shit. Waller going off of this game for 2 catches and 20 yards. Yo, no, Waller's going off this game for 2 catches and 20 yards. Just kidding. Hope he plays and does good. Your short clip have more views than his video. Stay blessed. I would hope to. I would like to think that I helped Darren Waller get some more views on that video, man. You know what I mean? So shout out to Waller and that turf toe fuckery that he put out. Shout out to my brother Wasted in the building, man. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Look, I love y'all, man. Oh, Dangerfield, you know that, bro. You know that. You know I rock with you, my brother. So you know what it is. Shout out to Giovanni, my dog. They're both asparagus, bro. Gio, they're both equally asparagus, my brother. Let me see. Shout out to Sir Lister. Tagging Trey Jacobs after this year. He should be worth something. Cut a trade car, draft Hooker. I see where you're going, sir. I see where you're going, because I think at the end of the day, the most you would get right with Josh Jacobs if you allow him to walk would be maybe a 3rd round comp pick, maybe a 3rd round compensation pick. I'm assuming somewhere around there, 3rd or 4th, especially after the year he's having this year, right? But yeah, man. Look, I love Hendon Hooker. I know a lot of people can't stand him because he's already up there in age. And I think once he comes back from his torn ACL, he'll probably be 27, 28 years old. So that is kind of a tough pill to swallow. But if you can get him in the mid rounds, I mean, why not? Why not take a flyer on him? I'm cool with that. Gio, my brother says, Dox, would you rather have Brady or Rodgers? Shit, man. I mean, looking at them both this season, bro. I mean, it's easy to say they both look washed, right? But I mean, both of those guys, teams are ass this year. I mean, Tampa Bay just got fucking blown out. A-Rod, man, his team, once Devontae left, I mean, let's just be real. You're not usually going to get better once you lose the best wide receiver in the league. You know what I'm saying? So, but Brady's he's fairly younger. You know what I'm saying? I can't even say fairly younger. At this point, Tom Brady is ancient as fuck in NFL terms, right? But I'm just going with the storyline, you guys. I'm going with the storyline. There's two storylines there. It's Brady comes in and wins one, for the team that everybody grew up hating because of the Tuck rule, or you bring in A-Rod, he comes and gets right back with his boy Devontae Adams, but this time he has more weapons, Waller, Renfro, all these other guys, and he wins one with his guy. So I don't look. There's two storylines there. I will say this: A-Rod probably has a little bit more in the tank because he's younger, but Tom Brady, this dude is a fucking demon. Like, he just keeps coming back. The guy won a ring like 2 seasons ago. You guys in his 40s. You know what I'm saying? So once you say he's washed, he just comes back and just cooks. So I don't know. Me personally, let me know in the comment section, you guys, who would you rather have, Brady or Rodgers? I just know that Brady makes more sense because of the coaching staff and the regime that we have. And also, the moving parts of the script. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. Do you, Grimes? Do you? Last I checked, man, I was a janitor. And now I'm a YouTuber living off my wife. I don't know. You know what? I don't know. Boom, 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 boom. I just had to get a couple more dollars out of Grimes before I got him to fuck up out of here. Bye-bye. Oh, man. You can't return anymore, King. You see, this is the thing. This is the thing, Grimes, right? People send me everything. And mind you, I got family that's janitors that make good money, so this is no shade to anybody. But I see everything. When people send me screenshots, when people talk shit about me online and everything, I don't even like when people send me shit because I don't want to get into that shit. I really don't. Like, I don't care what anybody says about me online. But when you entertain the fuckery, bro, just understand. Sometimes there ain't no coming back from that, man. There ain't no coming back from that. Shout out to you, man. Let me say this, you guys. I have 1,500 videos on YouTube about the Raiders. These guys have 1,500 videos about Graphk. There's levels to this shit. I report on the Raiders. These guys report on me. That's all I'm going to say. Let me see. To finally witness the Super Bowl, I would remember I want Brady way more experience. Last Super Bowl appearance, I believe I was like 3 or 4 years old. Don't remember. That's facts. Shout out to my dog, man, Ant. Shout out to Big Mike. Grimes, if you want to come back, bro, just shoot me $100 super real quick and we'll be all right. We'll be all right, man. It's $100 super, man. I promise you I won't block you again. Cameron Ward, check him out. I definitely will, oh. I definitely will, my brother. I definitely will. Shout out to my brother Omar, man. Always coming through and blessing the page. Appreciate you, King. Shout out to Jimmy. This ain't chess, man. This checkers, man. This is facts. I got eyes behind my head, man, at all times because my people got my back. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. Yeah, man. I don't do the fake shit, bro. Once you show me who you are, I believe you the first time. Let me see. Shout out to everybody here in the building. Wipe them feet, y'all. Hit them thumbs up. If you're not subscribed to the channel yet, hit that subscribe button. I told you guys also, we're bringing the fan shows back Friday nights, but they are members only. So if you guys want to come on the screen, come talk some shit with me, hit the link up top. It's pinned up there. One of the ways to come on and shoot the members only shows. We're going to be talking about we're going to be doing mock drafts together, free agency talk, Raiders talk, whatever you guys want to talk about. So stay tuned for that. This is facts, Mo. Facts, bro. I just want the Raiders to win the Super Bowl before I die. This is facts, bro. Facts. Let me see. Yeah, I'm not giving any names to any channels and no shit like that. I don't watch do shit. Shout out to the God. Docs, I'm from North Sac, but Sac period. You know we don't feed into them haters, bro. This is facts. That's why I just got him up out of here, man. Moving forward, I'm not entertaining any of that fuckery no more. Raider Manny, hey, bro, I'm going to hit him with that shit today. I'm going to send him a text, and I'm going to say, when is Andy going to stop being a scrub and get back on the YouTube grind? I'm going to hit him up today. Shout out to 878 says, do you like Wi-Fi? Yeah, man. Look, I don't have to rock with you. Like, I'm rooting for him. I'm not gonna say, that's my friend or no shit like that, but I'm rooting for him. Definitely, man. Definitely, man. Let me see. Daniel says, Docs, do a 12-hour live again this off season. Bro, I will. You guys, you know what? Maybe I'll do it for a great cause or something. Maybe I'll do that again, but I'll definitely do that again for sure. Let me see. Shout out to everybody here in the building, man. Facts, Ferris. You already know, King. See, this is the thing, bro. Is this O-line trash? I don't think so. I don't think so at all, Raider for life. I think these guys have outplayed what we thought they were going to be. I don't think they're trash at all. I think these guys have definitely performed this season. I mean, there was definitely a change in the guard, and no pun intended, last week when Alex Bars went out and John Simpson had to come in. That O-line looked totally different. But Jermaine Illuminor has looked really good in that three-game win streak. You know what I'm saying? Like, look, bro, Dylan Parham to me is a dog. I think that Parham is going to be a future All-Pro. I do. I think he's going to be that good. Andre James has been good at center. Look, Colton Miller, started off this season pretty slow. He's gotten his shit back together. How is this O-line trash? Look, me personally, y'all, if Josh Jacobs has 1,400 yards rushing right now, you know what I mean? Hey, I would love to play behind a trash O-line. I would love it. If I knew I can run for 1,400 yards with, 4 or 5 games left, love it. Raider Ray, I am not beefing with anybody on YouTube. Nobody. I keep saying this before. There's no beef with beef is when I'm at your doorstep or they're at my doorstep. This is not beef. This is internet goofball shit. That's it. Trust me. There's no beef with any of these guys. It is what it is. And if there's ever any situations, we can wait till we're in the same room to discuss that. That's all I'm going to say. Let me see. I was watching Sanjit and he showed Simpson failed his block. And DA had them beat deep for a game winner. Bum ass Simpson. Man. Man. You know what's funny? Lister, I've been seeing a lot more of Max. Was it Duggan? Max Duggan? I've been seeing a lot more talk about Max Duggan. Like, definitely. Like, I want to start looking into him a little bit more. I'm going to be honest. I haven't watched too much of his tape. I know TCU had a hell of a year. You know what I'm saying? But I got to go watch some more film on him. Definitely got to go check him out. Definitely, man. I've been hearing a lot of people been in my comment section dropping Max comments, man. I'm talking, but I knew what you meant. But I'm just saying this, like, even in pass blocking, bro, like, yeah, it was, you know, pretty rough last week. But these guys have been pretty good this season. They have. Maybe we're not watching the same film, bro. Maybe we're not. Look, I think this whole line has been solid. I think they've been solid. You know, in the run game and pass game. So he said, "Oh, Max was bleeding and needed oxygen that whole game. He's tough as fuck." Damn. See, that's the kind of guy I need, bro. That's the kind of motherfucker I need. A dog. Talk that shit, Daniel Malero. Facts. Oaklosvegas.com, my brother. Oaklosvegas.com. But yeah, y'all, today we made some moves, you guys. We definitely made some moves. You know, kind of shifting around the O-line. Once again, I said Jayon Brown got placed on the IR. He is gone for the season. We'll probably never see Jayon Brown again in a Raider uniform. He's just never really lived up to what we thought he was going to be. That cover linebacker that can help. Don't get me wrong. You know, when he's out there, you know, he plays with his all, but it's just not enough. You know what I'm saying? He's out for the season. I think what else? Little, you know, practice squad moves on the O-line. I think we brought Jordan Meredith. I think we talked about that already. Brought Jordan Meredith back. Grasu. You know, we've been active today. But I'm just going to say that, you know, it's not any earth-shaking moves. You know what I'm saying? And that Trayvon Mullen trade ended up being a seventh rounder instead of a sixth. The Arizona Cardinals cut him today. If he would have played in 2 more games this season, that seventh would have turned into a sixth. But Arizona, you know, cut him early, 2 games early, and now that's a 7th round pick. So there you have it, man. Get some questions in before we get out of here, you guys. I just wanted to come give some updates. You know what I mean? For those who have not been on Bleacher Report or IG or, you know, any of these other major sites. We made some moves today. We definitely made some moves today. Demokes, plenty of them. See, yep, Maul right here. Too many good LB prospects. Facts. This is factory. Shoot, there's a young guy. You know what? Hold on. Let me see. There's a young guy that I want to do some homework on because I keep hearing his name. Let me see. Where's he at? You know what? I'll do a breakdown on him later on. Dox, do you like Tua from South Carolina? Nah, I'm good. I don't think he's his brother by any stretch. Let me see. Joel says, do you think Renfro and Waller will make a big difference? I do actually. When you put those kind of talents on the field, you know, with what we already have out there, definitely. I just don't know if we're gonna, you know, it's at this point, it just doesn't really matter, man. You know what I mean? That's what fucking sucks about this shit. You know, you know, I get it. A lot of people want to leave the season on a high note, go out there, win a bunch of games, you know what I'm saying? And leave, go into the off season like, okay, I see something there. But as Giovanni said, day late, dollar short. Yeah. Straight up. It's too late for me, man. Shout out to R. Gonzalez. I got that coffee and convo cup, Dox. It's fire, man. I appreciate you, brother. Thank you so much. Oaklosvegas.com. I appreciate you so much for the support, King. I'm cool with trading Renfro in the offseason. He came back scared after the concussion. And shit, someone that size, man, who won it? You know what I mean? I mean, well, you know, there are some dogs out there. I think Renfro's a dog. I just, you know, being that small and getting hit like that, that's some scary shit, man. That's some scary shit. I mean, look, if you can unload that contract, me personally, I think that, you know, Josh McDaniels values Darren Waller over Hunter Renfro. So I think if it comes down to one of those guys, I do believe that Renfro will be out of here. If you have to get rid of one of those contracts, I do believe Darren Waller will be chosen over Hunter Renfro. I do. Look, at the end of the day, they're still going to go off of you know, measurables. They're going to go off of him being just an insane athlete. They're going to go off of you can't teach what Darren Waller brings to the field when healthy. You know, at the end of the day, I think that, you know, and I know Darren Waller's 30. And once again, this is where that argument kind of peaks in, right, you guys? He kind of peaked late because he didn't play a lot of football because of what he was dealing with his addiction. So it's like you look at Darren Waller and you're like, damn, he's 30 years old, but like, is he? Like, is he? You know what I'm saying? So me personally, man, could you imagine if the Raiders let Foster Moreau walk and just say that Tom Brady did come in and we brought in Graphk with Waller? Could you imagine Devontae on the outside, Waller healthy on the other end with Graphk? No locked doors. Bruh. That shit would be vicious. Let me see. Rather Trayvon. I mean, a lot of people would. And we all have the right to feel how we feel about Darren Waller. Gronk can block, Dupree. He can block. Definitely block, bro. And catch the ball and score in the red zone. He could do it all. And he got a year off. So you know his back is feeling way better than it's ever been in his whole career. Let me see. No, I'm not. What you mean? Yeah, ML, the problem with him is, man, he's not a great blocker. And his hands are too suspect. This man he drops the football way too many times in situations where we can change the game. I don't like that. I do like Foster Moreau. I'm a fan of him. I've been a fan of Foster Moreau. You guys know this. But this year, man, you drop the football too many times in situations where we can, you know, kind of unlock that game. Like he drops too many balls for me, man. Pause. Shout out to my brother Hammer in the building. Yerp. I'll say this, Antonio. There's a very, very good chance he could. There's a very good chance that Josh McDaniels says, you know what, give him another year to figure this shit out. You know what I'm saying? Like, he knows his system isn't easy to get down. So, you know, there is a good chance. There's a good chance he could bring him back. But I'll tell you one thing, if Tom Brady calls him and says, I want to be a Raider, Derek Carr's out of here. He's out of here. He's gone. Simple and plain. If Tom Brady calls Josh McDaniels and says, I want to go there and end my career with you guys, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. There's too much history there. There's too much success there. There's too much jewelry there. It's just too much. So I will say this. There's a very good chance that DC can be back for year 10 because Josh McDaniels says, you know what? Give him another year in my scheme or give him another year in my system. But if a guy named Tom Brady picks up his phone and calls Josh McDaniels and says, I want to be a Raider and I want to end my career there, bye-bye transportation. Is what it is. Javier, this is the thing, right? That is a state where he can go. There's, I'm from Cali. State tax is crazy. He did grow up there. You know what I mean? I think he's from I forgot. He's from the Bay. He's from the Bay, somewhere out there. Is he Redwood City? I think Redwood City, somewhere around there. Grew up, like I said, grew up loving that team. But you just drafted Lance, man. So you just gonna sit him out for another year? And don't get me wrong, I know that they're in win now mode. So if they feel they can win with him, they're gonna go get him. But you still got Jimmy G over there, which will be a free agent, that was playing really good this year. You still got a young kid in Lance that he still has not gotten a full chance to go out there and make this his team. I don't see it, man. There's too many moves. There's two guys over there that the Niners are still looking at. And with us, it's like, it's either this or that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I don't know. Hey, if he does that, that ain't got shit to do with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, cool. That's what's up. That's what's up. James, this year he got hurt. He's out for the season. Didn't he break his ankle or tear his ACL or some shit? Let me see. Could we go get Zach Wilson or Mike White? No, not at all. They're not. I don't think that they're gonna get. I don't think they're gonna. They're not done with Zach Wilson. They drafted him too early. Mike White is cool. Yes, he's one of those kind of like flash in the pan players. I think once the NFL kind of gets, they're starting to get more film on him, more tape on him, they're going to figure him out. If he becomes their full-time starter, you guys, Mike White, to me, he's a good player, but he's not a great player. You know what I'm saying? Zach Wilson, there was a reason he was drafted so, where he was. I don't think that the Jets give up on him yet unless they can get a veteran. That's another team that you have to look at as maybe bringing in one of these legendary QBs. Real shit. Real shit. Let me see. But yeah, man. Shout out to everybody here in the building. Wipe them feet, y'all. Hit them thumbs up. Hit Oaklosvegas.com for the gear. If you want to become a member of the channel, hit the link up top. It's pinned up there. I'm going to go hit the gym. Wanted to do a quick show, give some updates, talk my shit. You know what I mean? But other than that, you guys, we'll be live again this week. You know how we do. Maybe I'll do a coffee and convo in the morning. There really ain't shit to talk about about this team right now. That's why I was like, oh, shit, we finally got some things to talk about. You know what I'm saying? So, but it's slow right now. It's slow right now. Maul, no. I think they keep Jordan Love. But yeah, I'm out of here, man. I'm outro, y'all. Love y'all. One.